Welcome to this episode. This is going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill. We'll try to be a little bit more brief. Welcome to the Grok Arcade. When Grok Build first launched, I had a couple minutes to play around with it, installed it, and put together Grok-ris. Here on the screen you can see. Wanted to see if we could just make some fun games with Grok Build, see how close we could get to the feel of the original games, and then over the course of a few days was able to put together this Grok Arcade. And rather than just put it on the screen and talk about it, I thought for an interesting video what we could do is have Grok spawn some sub-agents and add to the arcade, add a few more cabinets to our arcade. So that's what we're going to try to do in this video. We're going to have Grok 4.5, see what are the next 3 games that we want to try, and then we'll see if we can spawn some sub-agents to go ahead and work on that. So really quickly, this is public. You can get this on my website, vernoncrawford.com. The link to get to Grok Arcade. This is just a free GitHub page that's live, and you can hop in there, use the controls, keyboard controls to play these games. So we've got Grok-ris, which is inspired by Tetris. We've got Grok-aga, which is inspired by Galaga, and then we've got Grok-man, which is inspired by Pac-Man, obviously. So everything here that you see was 100% built by Grok. Not 4.5 though, I think 4.3, 4.2, I don't remember now. I could probably go into the GitHub and find out, but it's not super important. What is important is that we're going to add to it. So I've already opened up Grok Build here. I've already got it connected to my GitHub CLI, and I've already kind of just prepped it, just said, hey, here's the page, we've worked on this before, we built this together, just so that Grok has a bit of context. And so now we're going to prompt and see, just have some fun. That's the point of this video, just to have some fun with Grok Build, see what we can do. Hey Grok, I think this project is off to a fun start. What would be the next 3 games that would be super popular, that would fit this arcade? So I want it to go and do some research, look for popularity, some numbers out there. We'll see what it can come up with. So Grok is okay. Stacker, Shmup, and Maze Chaser. The next 3 should fill the genres. People still walk up to a cabinet for. Or Grok-Out, which is paddle ball and bricks. Okay. Grok-roids, which is Asteroids, and Grok-ger, Frogger. Awesome. I love it. Together you get a real floor, scale chaos, and 1 pure. I almost made a game. Honorable mentions: Grok Snake. I don't think, was that ever a cabinet? I don't know if that was ever a cabinet. Grok Kong. I love that idea. Grok Vaders. Classic but too close to Grok-aga. Okay, so my build order, if you're shipping the next cabinet soon: Grok-out, Grok-roids, and then Grok-ger. No, let's just do them all at once. I love these suggestions, but why wait? Please spawn 3 sub-agents and assign each agent one of these 3 games. And please organize the new games into separate folders in the project folder before attempting to push to GitHub. We will run them locally, so no need to try and push them, but please init git. But please have the subagents init git so we can easily track any bug fixing that we do. Go. Building all 3 games in parallel. I'll pull the existing game patterns first, so each agent matches the arcade style, then spin up 3 work tree isolated agents. So you can spawn subagents so that they work on the same tasks. This is a little bit easier, I think, for the AI to handle. We're keeping them completely separate. Each agent has a separate game. Each agent right now is going to get a separate folder, project folder, and we'll see how it does. I'm guessing, so we're at 43 seconds, it looks like, so far on this this prompt. I think we'll have at least a couple of games in just a few minutes here. Reference games. Okay, now it's running. 3 agents are building in parallel, waiting for them to finish. So that only took a minute to set up the context, to spawn the subagents. So now the subagents are running. And we'll see what they come up with, and then we'll just run them locally. I have the first 3 games already as separate repos. So rather than doing that with you guys watching, I'll do that all separately, but we'll definitely test the games live on camera here in just a minute. We will get those up and running. Oh, here we go. I forgot the subagent's status bar is at the top of the screen. I'm always looking at the bottom. That's usually where you'll see status and progress updates. But for Grok build, when you spawn subagents, the status is at the top. I literally just remembered that, forgot about that. So on our builds, we're at a minute 40. I think when I did the first attempt at Grok-ris, okay, one of the agents is not running anymore. That was right at about 2 minutes. One of the agents. Okay, now 2 agents aren't running. The last one that's still running is Frogger, or Grok-ger. We should probably change it to just Grok-ger or something. No, we'll leave it as Grok-ger. 2 minutes 24 seconds. Waiting for response, thinking. All 3 finished. Verifying structure, git history, and that the games look solid. So now the agent that we're chatting with is acting as our manager to see how the subagents performed, checking their work. And so here's our output. All 3 cabinets are built, isolated under local git, no remotes, nothing pushed. Grok-out, Grok-roids, and Grok-ger. Each game folder has its own index, readme, and git ignore. Local only git repo, play locally. Perfect. All right. There we go. I had a total brain fart. All right, here we go. So here's Grok-out. All done. Let's take a look, see how the gameplay is. Cursor or A and D to move the paddle, space enter to launch the ball, laser mode, spacebar fires, P to pause, auto restart, R to restart, press space to start. Here we go. Space to launch. I don't think there's any sound. Bricks with commitment issues. I encouraged Grok to make the. Oh wow! Look at this. This is first shot. This is first try. I didn't do anything to this at all. This game was Grok's idea. This is like giving me. Grok is mildly impressed. This is giving me. Oh, I had lasers for a second there. I didn't even realize that. This is giving me. Blackberry. Was it Blackberry that had this game? I can't remember now. Too long ago. I think the laser only fired once. Let's debug that if that's the case. Here's a laser. Power up. Oh, okay, so it's on a timer of some kind. Oh, I missed the wide. Perfect. Okay. Phenomenal. Excellent. I don't think we need to spend any more time on that one. Let's go to the next one. Next one is Grok-roids. Okay, rotate with arrows, thrust, reverse, space to fire. Alright, I haven't played this game in a minute. Space to start. So the idea, if you've never played this game, is you kind of have some loose, low gravity physics, and you just want to make sure you don't get hit by an asteroid while flying around. You can fly off screen and reappear on the other side. Ooh, an alien. That's cool. Does that give you extra points if you take out the alien? And then the asteroids, the asteroids will have a set number of times that they'll separate. And then once they've separated enough time, oh, let's get the alien. Once they've broken apart enough times in enough pieces, then they won't keep separating. Wave 2. Oh wow, this is great. I'm really impressed with this. Oh! Back to the start. You only get 3 lives. I'm rusty. I haven't played anything like this in years, probably decades, to be honest. If we're honest with ourselves. What else should we test while we're in here? Thrust, reverse. Does pause work? Yep. Restart. Good. Phenomenal. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. Let's take a look. I'm interested to see what this one's going to look like. Grok-ger. The first 2 kind of lend themselves to like just very pixelated and stuff, but we'll see how this one does. Okay, so we got arrows to hop, so all 4 directions, and that's it. P to pause, R to restart. And it's a neon G, it's not a frog. You gotta be careful. This is Grok-ger. So you have to hop the G, and let's try it out. It looks like you used the Pac-Man design. I can't tell which of these is safe. I can't tell. All of them? Okay. Oof, that's tough. The spacing on that is very touch grass. I think there's sound effects on this. We gotta go check the other games and see if they have sound effects. I think I'm getting messed up by a more modern version of this game. I feel like this is the more faithful to the original than what's available these days. So how do you fill in those spaces if they're so close to the edge? The one on the right. Alright, that's cool. Okay, let's go back and test the other ones for sound. I didn't even realize that one had sound. I don't hear anything on this one. Was it just the alien making sound? What was that? Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The thrusters make like a very low. You should be able to pick that up with the microphone now. I don't know, it's like a buzzing sound for the thrusters. I think we're gonna ask Grok to give us, and then the alien has a little sound as well. I'm gonna ask Grok to give us sound for the blaster, and then let's go check our other game here. I don't think this one's gonna have sound. Maybe, who knows? I like how we got the physics right on this. Like, depending on where you hit the ball on the paddle, you get a different result. And then if you're moving the paddle while you hit the ball, you get a different result. It's very true to the... So there's absolutely no sound on this game. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's zero sound here. Alright, let's talk to Grok. Hey Grok, great job on these. Can we please update Grok-roids to have a sound effect for the, what are we calling these? For the fire action. The other sound effects are great. And for Grok-out, can we please get some sound effects as well? Please go ahead and spawn 2 sub-agents to handle these requests. And we will see how it does. Spawning 2 agents, one for Grok-roids fire sound effects, one for Grok-out sound pack. This is great. This is going to prompt me now to go back to the other 3 games, and if they don't have sound, we're going to go in and take care of that, so that when you guys hop on to the page, go to visit the arcade, you can check it out and it'll have some cool sounds for you. But my favorite thing about this is this really demonstrates how capable these models are. Grok 4.5, we're set on high. You can see that right there on the screen. Very, very capable. The first time when I made the first 3 games, the most challenging one was Grok-man, hands down. That was the most challenging one. It was struggling with the map. It was struggling with the side, I forget the name of it, but the tunnel where you go through the one side and then appear on the other side. Struggling with the home for the ghosts, so that they would start in their little home, and then Grok-man couldn't get in, but the ghosts could get out. And then when the ghosts get eaten, spawning them, like, it was a lot. And it took a lot of back and forth to get it to work the way that I wanted it to, which was as faithful to the original as possible. But these games, for example, the ones that we've just done together here, fantastic, phenomenal result. So let's see if we have some sound effects now. I wanted to get a laser, but I didn't. Either I missed it or I didn't see one. Alright, let's see if we can get a laser here. I just want to see if there's a sound effect for the lasers, and then we'll move on to the next one. Come on, give us a power up here. There we go. I don't love the sound of the laser, but it works. It's fine. Spamming the laser button is pretty fun, I have to say. Alright, that's enough of that one. Alright, let's take a quick look at this one here. See if we got our sound effects. No, we did not. Interesting. So I'd have to go back and give Grok some more feedback here that I'm not happy. I still don't hear anything on this one when I press the fire button. I still only have the alien and the thruster, the forward thrust. Nothing on the reverse thrust. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something. I hope you found that enjoyable. It's that easy to spawn sub-agents in Grok build with Grok 4.5. And looking forward to Grok 4.6. Elon's tweeted recently that the next model is coming very, very soon. By the time you watch this, it might only be a week away. So please go to my website, vernoncrawford.com. There you're going to find the link to the Grok Arcade. If you're seeing this on X, I'll put it in a post below this video. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and for joining me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.